Hey guys, Fallout Girl here. Today, I'm going to try and repurpose my Harley costume from this year. For the stitching, I just went around and looped a few times around, hand stitching this whole side and right here as well. Well, not here. Certain parts of the jacket up here, a little bit, and right here. So now we're switching over to the blue side. Remove this article of clothing and just have the jacket portion. We don't need this because I don't need this. I already have a shirt already, and I want to wear this with like other stuff too because I really love, the printing on the back, and I don't really have to go out and buy one, and it's just comfortable. So I'm going to try and show you what I'm going to do to the blue side. And I'm going to lay it out and take this piece and flip it around and turn the jacket inside out, like so. It's finding where it's attached to. So just like the other one, we're going to remove it section by section and start sewing each piece. After we're done cutting a certain section, then we're going to go in and sew in our seam. So first, we're taking our scissors once again. I'm going to go in and separate the seam right here. And then you can also go like this as well. You can kind of stretch it out. You could do it both ways. You can go in like this, cutting this ribbit of thread, or you can go in as well and cut it these little tiny ones. I don't really recommend doing that starting off, just because you might cut your fabric and you don't want that. I recommend just cutting a little bit of ribbits, and if you need to, you can separate it and go in with the scissors. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Going in like so and cut. You might want to lift up a little bit, like lift up and cut. You can even go in to these like little spots right here as well and cut, making sure that's separate. It might not separate well at first. Even these little ones right here, just separate it as much as possible, like that. Blah blam. See what I'm talking about? Now, if you really wanted to, you can kind of go in and cut like this. See? Like that. It does come in handy for those like little tricky parts. I like to do it both ways. So you want to do it for this whole section here. And then I'm going to show you what to do for sewing the piece. Well, I have the seam cut as I told you I was going to have it. And I have this thread right here and needle. Pretty good size and length. And I have it through the hole right here, looped around and tied. I'm going to hand sew this together. Using the stable stitch from here, I'm going to go in from behind, just a little bit here, bring it through, go back around, grabbing the thread so that way it's stabilized, and pulling it through. And you do this twice if possible. Sometimes you might need 3 times, it depends. You can even fix your little stitch to make it a little bit more straighter if you want. No one's really going to see your seams. Okay, pulling it in, going in again, bring it around, pull through, and there, and tighten, securing the stitch. Then you're going to go around again, over here, take it again, go through, tighten, go around again if possible, and secure your thread and go around and secure. You're going to do that for the whole section of the top. When it's done, I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll be right back. The top portion is completed. As you can see, I sewed it all together. Now we're going to focus on this section right here. We're going to undo this portion. We have it separated a little bit at the top already from when we went up here and undid it. So now we're going to undo these seams as well right here. And just like the last time, taking our scissors, or if you have a seam ripper, you can use that too. I'm not a fan of those. So you want to take and go in, not to cut your string because I still have the sewn string over here migrating ever so slowly out. Okay, from here we're just going and separating the seams from here, and then we're going to take the thread, and using the same technique, we're just gonna continue down the way. When this is all done and unseamed, I'm going to show you what you need to have to keep this together. Okay, the seam is out like I said it would be. Now you're just going to line up your seams. If you need to, you can cut off the little frays like I'll show you. Okay. Cut off little frays, just be careful, put them somewhere you can always clean up afterwards. No big deal. It's your working space. Okay, you're going to take it like so, as you can see right here, closing this gap as best as you can, and you're going to take one of these pins. Oops, I'm just going to put them right here. Okay, you're going to take one of these colorful pins. I don't know what they're called. I call them like push pins because I usually push them into things and leave them in places like randomly. So you're just going to take this and go through, like, wait, a little bit down, pull it through. It's not cooperating. Okay, take it, pull it through. Kind of like a safety pin. You're going to take this and pin. Okay, take it, keep going down, closing this fabric together, taking your pin and shoving it through like so. You're doing this all the way down. I'm going to show you how it's going to look pretty soon. Just taking it fitted together. Put a little bit lower because you're going to sew up here. So you want to take it a little bit lower than where you're going to sew. Here you have it. All of it's pinned together. And we're going to continue doing that sewing motion like so. I'm going to show you one more time, showing you go around like so, making sure that you have your seams together. Seems like this one didn't want to seam as well. Taking it around, get that edge, that corner, making sure all of it's together. That's the main important thing. Securing it and going back around. Let me see. Adjusting your thread. Doesn't want to adjust. And pull. And you're going to continue that sewing motion all the way down to here. And then for this section, you're going to repeat what I've shown you. You're going to cut the seam, pin it together, and then continue sewing with the method that I showed you. And you're not going to cut all this, you're just going to stop when you're done with this, and then taking your thread, you're going to go around, finding a secure area of the uncut thread and going around it 3 to 4 times, and then pulling it through and then tying it securely, and that will hold everything in place for you. So that is what you do, and I will show you the finished product when everything is done. And you should have a full jacket, and I'm going to show, like I showed you before, full jacket, nice seams, and it should work out pretty well. It's not, you don't really have to be an expert to do this project. It just takes some time and a little bit of effort, but you should be able to do it pretty easily, and maybe this will inspire you to do your own creativity for your own costumes. If you want, you don't have to throw your costumes away. You can repurpose it and make it your own. So yes, I will show you when it's done how it's going to look. I will model it for you. The jacket is done, and it's done, see? And now I can wear it out. So this is the jacket, as you can see, and it's like super cute, and I'm super obsessed with it, like, to be honest. And I can wear it with this awesome shirt that I got from Hot Topic and other articles of my clothing, as you can see over in here. So I can pair with like a lot of stuff. I don't have to go out and pay like what, so much money for like the real jacket on the back, just like the one you pay like $50 for at the store or even more online. So yeah, I think it's super cute. I'm gonna wear it a lot. If you like the video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys all next time. Bye everyone.